Every big shot, every close call. From the basement kings to the clubhouse pros, we break it all down after it goes. Pop darts after the throw. Run it back, let the highlights roll. From the backyard lines to the leagues, you know. We call the stats, we call the show. Pop darts after the throw. Pop darts after the throw. Pop darts after the throw.
What is going on, everybody? How we doing? We are Pop Darts After the Throw, and welcome to your weekly breakdown of everything happening in the world of Pop Darts. We're covering the latest leagues, tournaments, results, fresh power rankings, the top plays of the week, smart strategy to sharpen your game, and a look ahead to get the big upcoming events of the weeks and months ahead. And without further ado, let's get into our first segment here, guys, and let's go around the league, the results, the winners, and the runs that mattered this week in Pop Darts. For this week, guys, we're coming at you for the stats for the week of July 4th through July 16th. Happy 250th birthday, America. We made it. We are here. I hope everybody had a good time. Hope everybody celebrated a little bit. Got to throw some Pop Darts at the barbecues and everything. First and foremost, guys, these leagues that we're reporting on here are all of your APL sanctioned leagues, guys. Any information you guys are going to need about becoming an APL sanctioned league, you guys can find here at iplayapl.com in the bottom left-hand corner. You can go ahead and follow that address there. There is a link in the description down below, as well as you can scan this QR code right here. This QR code will take you to the Scoreholio app. The Scoreholio app, you'll look on the top right-hand corner. There'll be a membership tab. You'll click on that membership tab, scroll all the way down to the bottom, and you can purchase a membership. There's 3 different tiers. Bronze, silver, 4 different tiers: bronze, silver, gold. Bronze, silver, gold, and I know I'm wrong here. There's 3 different tiers. I know that. 4 different tiers. You can look them all up. There's lifetime membership if you like to pay on them. I know there's diamond, silver, bronze, gold, I think is what they are. But anyways, guys, take a look at those. Make sure you have those memberships. Those memberships are very important for help and growth of the APL, as well as getting you able to get those national ranking points so you can get invites into these big tournaments coming up, like nationals, that we'll be talking about here coming up later on in the episode. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into them. The only leagues that we do not cover, that we do cover that are not APL sanctioned leagues are virtual leagues, which we're going to be starting off with this week. On the virtual side of things, this is kind of a beginning league to get people interested in competitive side of things, get them introduced into the competitive side of things, and kind of let them get the feel for it if they don't have anything in their area, or until they can get something built up in their area or make it to their first big tournament. There's a little bit different rules. We'll get some of that covered on another episode with Luke. We've still been meaning to catch up with him. We've just been both busy doing some things competing wise. So we will get that episode with you guys on the virtual side of things. Be on the lookout for that. For more information, check out our virtual league page on the Facebook page, as well as in the VIP page. Luke posts that link every Tuesday morning with the Google Meet link that you'll need to get into that. So let's get things rolling here, and we're going to get into our first one here. It's going to be, I got the wrong logo there, so we're just going to skip right to this page here, and we're getting into our virtual leagues here. They do singles, 3 rounds of round robin with double elimination brackets. These are on Tuesday nights at 6:45 p.m. Central Standard Time. So that's going to be adjusted depending on you're at 7:45 on the East Coast. That'll be 4:45 on the West Coast. And in first place this week, a new name for me, Skoden, is going to be taking first place. Takes their first loss in the brackets in game 1 of the championship round, but manages to do a 1-point game on Mr. 1 Point himself and win it all 27-26. Big shout out to you, Skoden. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing that right. I love seeing new names on this every week, so big shout out to you. Hope to see you doing some more big things on some bigger stages there. In second place, we've got Mr. Jeff Savage. He's taken a game 1 loss to Ballsy, but then runs the gauntlet by beating Mr. T. That's right, Mr. T. And then a rematch against Ballsy, and then also Mr. Trenton Wanta, who we definitely have seen that name atop the leaderboard many times before, on the virtual side of things. He beats all three of those highly skilled competitors to make it to the championship round and manages to take down game one, but unfortunately falls short in game two, securing him that second place position. Big shout out to you, Mr. Jeff Savage. And in third place, we have Mr. Trenton Wanta, who went undefeated on the night until the winner's final round, but takes a tough back-to-back loss, sending him home in third place. But we know that he's going to get back at it and definitely be on top of that leaderboard. All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and get into our next league here. That's going to be coming to us from the Axe Trap Sharpshooters. And this actually wasn't a league, guys. This was the O-Town Throwdown Conference, the third conference, I believe, in Florida. This is going to be the second being hosted by Austin. Let's go ahead and get a look at those results, guys. In first place, by the host himself, the man himself, Mr. Austin Good Shepherd, who went undefeated in brackets, and only loss that he had was in round robin. He won 6 straight games that night, taking it all home from the winner's bracket. Big congrats to you, man. It was definitely a very, very competitive night that night. I was there. It was on Saturday, July 11th at the Axe Trap. For those of you who don't know, the Axe Trap is in Winter Park, Florida, Central Florida there on Lee Road. Be sure to check them out. Second place, we've got Mr. Stovetop Jake, one of the virtual guys who happened to be there for their axe throwing competition. This guy is no joke, man. I seen him throw in Tulsa, and with these results I'm about to give you guys here for what he did in this tournament was absolutely insane. Second place, he doesn't take his first loss until the winner's final against Austin, but then wins the next game against the number one competitor in the world, Mr. Cole Hunter, in that lower bracket final in a dominating fashion of 21-3. He was not letting him have a chance at first start. I was watching that game. You guys can go back out and check the live stream from that day. It was an incredible match to watch, Jake. I love to see it in person, man. If you're shooting like that at Nationals, brother, all I got to say is everybody better watch out because he was electric, to say the least. Electric stovetop, yes. He was not cooking with fire, ladies and gentlemen. He then takes, unfortunately, a beating himself in that rematch against Austin of 21-6. But like I said, fellas and ladies and gentlemen, kids of all ages, he's a great competitor. Keep an eye out for this guy. If you are seeing him in your bracket during that LCQ, you better be ready because he's not going to be backing down. And then in third place, we have Cole Hunter taking a game 2 loss in Bilal and then wins the next 4 in that lower bracket to make it to that lower bracket finale, but unfortunately got paired up against Stovetop Jake, who was just giving him the business that night. Shout out to you fellas. Great showing at that tournament. Definitely a very, very highly competitive one. So we love to see that. We're just going to roll right into it. This is your top bracket. The Axe Trap Sharpshooters again hosted another tournament the next day. It was a local tournament, and they called this one the No Town Throwdown. This one's going to be going a singles tournament. This one was random seeding with a double elimination bracket. First place going out to Nigel, who's undefeated on the night, only letting opponents score 11 points on him in the first 3 games and narrowly winning that 21-20 final game in the championship round. Big shout out to you, Nigel. Again, another highly competitive player. Be looking out for this guy. He's definitely going to be a very, very very good competitor in that national bracket if he does intend to show up. Second place, we have Jason G, who takes a loss to Nigel in the winner's final, but is able to rebound and win a close lower bracket of 21-19, only to fall short in that championship game. But nice shooting out there, Jason, taking home second place against Nigel is definitely a big, big thing. Third place, we have Mr. Dylan Teets, who takes a game 1 loss, but then locks it in and wins the next 2 to make it to that lower bracket final. But again, takes another close loss of 21-19 to Jason, securing him that third place spot. Big shout out to you, Dylan. I'm liking the new throwing style that I saw at the O-Town Throwdown, so keep it up, man, and keep it locked in for Nationals. All right, guys, into our next one. There's the logo for him. That's Mad City Doings. That's going to be bringing us our virtual for Tuesday of this week that just passed about 6 days ago. For them, these guys had Singles league of 3 rounds of round robin with that double elimination bracket as always at 6:45 on Tuesday Central Standard Time, 7:45 here on the East Coast. First place we have Mr. Daniel Blood, another new name for me. I'm not sure if he's played before, but I have not seen him on the virtuals or any other standings. So more new blood out there, if you will, showing up on the leaderboard. Mr. Daniel is going to go 1-2, so had a rough round robin, but he is able to regain composure and in the brackets and does not take a loss until game 1 of that championship game, but does manage to get a close win in game 2 of 37-35 in order to secure that victory. Huge shout out to you, man. Can't wait to see you competing more out there and see what you can do on the big stage. Number 2, Mr. One Pointer himself, Mr. Jeff Savage, has no losses until the winner's finale against Daniel, where Mr. 1 Point gets 1 pointed himself, but wins a lower final game and game 1 of that championship round, but unfortunately cannot hold off Daniel in game 2, securing him that second place position. And in third place, we have Mr. Cole Potter, a name we've seen popping up multiple times on all different first, second, and thirds here on this virtual leaderboard. He's taking a tough game 1 loss of 38-37, another 1 point matchup. He's able to then fortunately win the next 3, including a rematch against DJ, where he then 1 points DJ, which will send Cole to the lower finale, where he falls short, earning 3rd place this week. Big shout out, guys. Can't wait to see what you guys do in the following weeks leading up into nationals here. And in our last league, we have Peepaw's Poppers, always tried and true with their leagues, never missing a week, it seems like. Let's get into their stats here. In first place, we know him, we love him, Mr. LDL. He got first place in the singles. They did things a little bit differently here at Peepaw's. They hold this at their Peepaw's Craft Brewery on Thursdays at 7 p.m. down at Pinellas Park. So if you're down in the Southwest Florida area, be sure to check them out. This week they did singles. Their seating was standard. We're using their record for their from their league in order to get their seating. And then the way they did it was the best of 3 in the winner's bracket and one and done in the lower bracket. And then I believe it was a best of 3 in the championship round. Again, if Gary's out there watching, maybe he can correct me on that championship round, but I'm pretty sure that's how it went. And in first place, like I said, we have Mr. LDL, long distance Luke, coming at us. He loses both games against Nigel in the winner's final. Excuse me, but is able to beat Mike 21-18 in the lower bracket final to then come back and have a rematch against Nigel, beating him twice in that championship round to take home victory. Big thing there. It's always nice whenever you get those wins from that lower bracket, getting the double dip there, having to beat him twice just to kind of secure the victory there and prove it wasn't luck. So big shout out to you, Luke. Second place, we have Nigel, whose only his only loss that he had was game 1 of the upper bracket. He took the game 1 of the entire thing, lost to Mojo Mike, and is then able to beat everyone else until that championship round, where unfortunately he takes back-to-back losses to Luke, which will be sending him home in second place. And in third place, Mr. Mojo Mike, not messing up the name this week. He is going to take a round 1 loss, but is able to right the ship and beat Slayer in his next game, but cannot take down long distance Luke, who is locked in that lower bracket final, slightly edging him out 21-18. But hey, Mike, we know what you can do out there. You'll definitely get a next hike, sir. All right, everybody, those were your leagues of the week. We're going to go ahead and get you guys rolling. All right, we're going to get into it. These are your top pops of the week, the throws that made us rewind, replay, and yell, no way. I don't know what to say about this week, guys. This week is just wild. That's all it's going to say. I'm going to let the video speak for themselves this week. This guy, Mr. Mark, plays a lot with DJ up in the northern Florida area. Hit some crazy shots. You guys may have already seen this one, but we're going to go ahead and get into it. So here's a nice, cool little glow shot for you, and with a little cameo appearance from Mr. LDL.
nice.
Nice.
No way! That's awesome.
Awesome.
It's not even close to start. Proceeds to triple. That's right. You guys saw it. He hits the triple wiggle on the glow stream with long distance Luke and his wife, DJ, and his wife. Everyone was there. They're having a party. Congratulations, Mark, on that awesome shot. Make sure you guys check out DJ. I have a little bit of his handle there, his YouTube handle. Make sure you check him out on his YouTube on Fridays and on the Popdarts stream, the official YouTube on Wednesdays. Him and Brittany are doing some cool things on Wednesdays, and then Mark and Madison sometimes with special guests as well on Fridays. So be sure to check out those guys. They're doing some cool stuff like that triple wiggle you saw. All right, guys, into our next one. This time, Mr. DJ, he's going to show us what he can do on the Popdarts official stream here. Let's see what he does.
One league's making up. Brittany with a second one. Let's go, babe. Good job. Ooh. Oh my goodness. Yes.
Good job.
That is right. He hits himself a 20-ish point club, we'll call it, since Cole's hit so many ish. Definitely a 20-pointer. Unfortunately, not during sanction play, but still an awesome shot nonetheless. One of the rare shots that you'll see. They have been, I will say, popping up a little bit more frequently, though. I've been seeing them a lot on the Prodigy page. DJ hit one. So we definitely been seeing some more. And we're just going to go ahead and roll right into our third and top pop of the week. Shout out Mr. Bilal at the weekly league at the Axe Trap Sharpshooters. Great shooting out there this weekend, man. Oh! All right, let's see if I can get this to work correctly here for you guys. Oh! That's a big T-knobber right there. Awesome with the T-knobber. Team 15, come on, Squirrel. Either put it on top or put it on the tower. Oh, almost Team 15. Oh! Oh! Bilal! Let's go! 20-point doubles. Huge shout out there to Bilal. Second person ever to hit the 20-point club officially in sanction play. Huge shout out to you, man. That was super cool to watch. You can see the reactions from Squirrel and Austin, just mind blown. They think they have the game won. He steals it from him with an 11-point round for the walk-off triple knobber for the win in doubles. The first doubles triple, if you will, even though it wasn't on his partner's dart, it was on his own, his opponent's dart. Still the only one that I know of that has happened in doubles. So that is a first here. Congratulations. Bringing that to you guys. We love to see it and can't wait to see what you do at Nationals, man. You and those guys over at the Axe Trap have been shooting lights out lately. So big shout out to you guys. Let's going to keep it right on rolling here into our next one. It is going to be our power rankings, guys. We're going to see who's climbing, who's falling, and who's holding those top spots. And I will say there was a little bit of a shakeup this week. We did have some people moving, some people dropping. And with that being said, we are going to move right into it. And with our tied, actually, tied for second place, we have a two-way tie. And first off in that two-way tie, we have Mr. Long Distance Luke Stutzman jumping back on the board. It's been a while since we've seen him on the top pop power ranking. I'm sorry, the after the throw power rankings. And just so you guys are aware, these are done here at after the throw. We take a few different things in a calculation here. We take your adjusted season points, which are your earned season points, total singles and doubles. And we take that, subtract your any bonus points above bronze. So anything above that at a 250 gets subtracted. We take that and give you a scoring from top to bottom. We take your SPR from top to bottom. We take your win percentage from top to bottom. All the points you earn from those 3 categories are then added up, and whoever has the most points would be your top, second, third. So just so you guys are aware, Luke and our other person that we have on this list are both tied, and the person just below them is 1 point off. So that just kind of tells you how close these 4 and 5 spots are, being the way that we do things here at Pop Darts After the Throw. The only minimum that you have to have is 25 games played. That's showing up on Scoreholio as the season when you go to the season for 25 games. I'm not sure how they calculate that, but 25 games showing up on there, as well as being a bronze member or higher. And without further ado, let's roll into this. Luke Stutzman, he finished 3rd overall with adjusted season points of 3,610, playing a lot of different leagues out there, locals, big events. 8th place ranked overall, and win percentage is 68.7. Crazy to think that he's barely in the top 10, and he's almost pushing 70% win rate is just crazy to me. And he's 8th ranked overall in SPR at 58.55. And again, that's just crazy to think he's almost at 60 points and is barely holding on to that 8th spot. It just shows you how elite these guys are in these top positions. Big shout out to you, LDL. Love seeing you back on this list here, bud. Can't wait to see you at Nationals in a few weeks. And on to our next one, tied for 2nd place. He's hanging on, Mr. Zach Conlog. He doesn't get a lot of games played, but man, when he plays, he wins them, and he beats the guys that he's playing a lot, and definitely higher ranking guys a lot, because you don't just get those SPR and percentages from nothing. He's coming in 15th overall in adjusted season points of 2,180. He's 2nd ranked overall in win percentage with 83.6%, and he's ranked 2nd overall in SPR with 64.74. Shout out to you, Trick Shot Zach. Can't wait to spend some time with you in Orlando, man, and maybe do some trick shot videos and stuff with you at Nationals. It's going to be a great time, sir. And moving on to our number 1 spot, you guys already know who it is. No movement at all here. 1st overall in adjusted season points. He broke 5,000 with his Diamond membership, but after we take that away, he's still sitting at 4,570, but still a huge accomplishment breaking that 5,000 mark. He's 1st overall in win percentage with 84.5. Huge. Had a little bit of a drop there from last time, but about 1%, but still holding on strong to almost 85% win rank. Same thing, SPR took a little bit of a dip with that past tournament we had here at the O-Town Throwdown with that 3rd place, but still holding on to that 1st place spot with a 65.43. We'll have to see. I don't know if he can hold on to if he can break the 70 SPR this year. We'll have to see. Definitely be a lot harder, that 65.43 now, but we'll definitely see what we can get going on here. And we'll go ahead and bring it into the top 10. This is going to be your top 10 guys. Starting off with Mr. Cole Hunter, then going to Zach Conlog, Luke Stutzman, Derek Durrance, Blake Covington, Rowan Slaymaker, Mr. DJ Long, Nigel Seikos, big Mr. Zach Under. Haven't seen him performing in a while. Miss you, bud. Can't wait to see you again. And Mitchell Covington, awesome seeing a father-son making that top 10. Love to see it. Love to see it, guys. And for all the rest of you guys out there, we didn't forget about you. We got you on here too. It's a little bit small, sorry guys, but you can maybe zoom in on it and screenshot it, see where you fall, see where your points lay there, see how close you were to the guys above you, below you, and kind of just maybe what you need to work on to try and jump those ranks in the Pop Darts Power Rankings. And without, I know I keep saying it, but we're going to keep things rolling, guys, and we're getting right into our last section here, and that is going to be our Pop Darts preview. This is going to be a look ahead with all our Pop Darts preview. I'm so sorry, I cannot read today. We're going to take a look ahead with our Pop Darts preview, letting you know everything coming up in the world of Pop Darts. I do have a bonus thing. I'm going to try and get added in here, you guys, real quick. If you want to hang around for the post-credit scene, I'm going to get something special for you guys. But without holding you guys up any longer, we're getting right into it. Again, guys, be sure to be on the lookout for this Sarasota League. I'm not going to spend too much time on this. Just keep an eye out on this on the VIP page. Hit up Mr. Luke Stutzman. Hit up Mr. Gary Gork for the info on this, because this is going to be happening very, very soon. I'm hoping by the beginning of next season. That is what I'm hoping. I don't quote me on that. That is just my hopes. So for you guys down in Sarasota, I want to see you guys ready to rock and roll for next season. So let's see what we can do down there for you guys to get things going. Our next up, again, Don't forget, guys, you got the Northeast Pop Darts tournament. We're going to be trying to get a conference going on up there for you guys. You got to have a minimum of 25 in order to get that conference tournament. So make sure you guys are checking out the Revolution Rumble up in Adirondack, Axe, and Queensbury, New York. This will be happening on Friday, August 28th. Tentative start time of 7 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. Like I said, at Adirondack, Axe, and Queensbury, New York. It is going to be a Waddle and World Knife Throwing League tournament as well that weekend. There will be a vendor fair, tons of things to do in the area. Be sure if you were in that area, check it out. If not, hey, maybe it's a good time to go check out New York and plan a little bit of vacay for that weekend, make a little 3-day weekend or something of it. I would highly recommend it to get some experience out there. I definitely want to show some support to those guys. So, like I said, if you guys are able to do it, let's see what we can do to make that a big tournament for a conference outside of Florida. Speaking of big tournaments, guys, this is the biggest tournament in Pop Darts history. Is going to be the 2026 Pop Darts National Tournament Last Chance Qualifier. You've heard me talk about it. Here's the info for it. We're bringing it to you live here on Pop Darts After the Throw. We're maybe breaking some news here for you. Some of you guys may not know, but we're going to be breaking some news here for you. So let's go ahead and just break down this visual. It's going to be our last chance qualifier. It's going to be held on August 6th. It's a Thursday. It's going to be starting around 9 a.m. Be sure to check out Scoreholio. I have a link in the description down below with a direct link to this tournament page. That tournament page will have all the updates on anything that's changing in the tournament. So make sure you are signed up, pre-signed up for that tournament. The winner will be the fourth person competing for the $25,000 purse on ESPN 8 The Ocho the following day, August 7th, at Disney's Wild World of Sports Complex. So if you guys want your chance to be on ESPN Ocho and be live broadcast to millions across the world, this is your chance. You have to win this tournament. From what I saw earlier, I believe it's 57 people, 55 people. It is going to be a gauntlet. It is going to be an endurance run. It is going to be a marathon. From what I'm being told, there will be 15 tables set up, and the play style is going to be the upper bracket will be best of 3. The lower bracket is going to be one and done. So if you win every single game, you will be golden. But if you give up some games and there's 11 rounds to get to that championship round, you may be playing 33 games going in to that championship round, depending on how you play. So all I got to say is make sure you are getting your reps in, because there's going to be a lot of darts being thrown to win. And make sure that you guys, if you have any questions about this, you're reaching out to Jeremy or Gary. They can help you with some of these info about this. But yeah, if you guys want to be on ESPN, you have 2 opportunities. Be that first place winner of that tournament, who will be the fourth person competing against Cole, who will be competing against Rowan, and who will be competing against your current reigning national champion in Colton the Prodigy Davis. Also, if you place 2nd through 16th, you will also be on ESPN 8 The Ocho. You will be given one singular dart to throw a T-knobber. You hit the T-knobber live on television, you're walking home with $10,000 from what I've been told. So let's make sure we're getting those T-knob reps in as well, because, hey, you may not win it, but you still can walk home with $10,000. And guess what? $10,000 is probably more than what 3rd and 4th are probably going to be taken home. You may even be close to 2nd place. So, hey, you know, if you did in the top 16 there, you're going to want to make sure that you are ready to go on throwing those T-knobs, because you will also be on ESPN 8 The Ocho. So make sure if you plan on being top 15 players, 16 players, that you plan on staying 2 days, because you will need to be there or you will lose your spot, and it will then trickle down to the next person. That being said, reach out to myself or Jeremy or Gary, because there are some requirements that you're going to have to do in order to be on TV with jerseys and stuff. Special jerseys, if you would like, need to be ordered. We have a group chat that we can get you added to. Message me personally on Facebook and I'll get you out of that chat. But you have until, I want to say, the next 3 hours to get that done. So, yes. But yeah, guys, says it right there. One throw can change everything. Be the one. Who's it going to be? Who is going to be the one to be number 4 on August 6th and be competing the following day on August 7th for ESPN 8 The Ocho for the $25,000 purse. Could be you. I hope so. And with that being said, all attending players, not all attending players, but this is a PSA for all players that are attending the LCQ. This is coming directly from Jeremy Kruk, the commish, and I cannot talk today. Gary Gork, our committee board member. If you would like to help for ESPN 8 The Ocho on the 7th, we are going to be set up in the fan zone, representing the APL and the competitive side of the sport, showcasing the sport, doing meet and greets with fans, pictures, autographs, whatever they want, who knows. Teaching the game, showcasing the game, playing some games with fans, just kind of doing some fan interactions and stuff. Anyone that is willing to volunteer is welcome. We're asking for 30 minutes at the booth. We're not asking for all of your time. We just want you to kind of hang out so that way no one's stuck there all day. You put in your time, you go about your day. You'll be given a scheduled time slot so you know when you're going to need to be there. We'll have rotating people just kind of rotating out, making different appearances. People who want to hang out can hang out longer, but minimum of 30 minutes. So that way, like we said, you're not stuck there all day. But if you are a top 15 or a top 4 finalist, you are required. You must show up for this. If you do not, you will not be competing, from what I'm being told. If you have any issues with this or questions or comments or concerns, reach out to Jeremy or Gary. This is not a me thing. This is a them thing. I was just asked to give you this information. And they are, like they says, we're proudly promoting everyone that gets to play. All the little they ask in return is for 30 minutes of your time for representing the APL, which I think we all would be more than willing to do because of how much we love this sport and want to see it grow. Each of the top 15 will be scheduled to appear throughout the day at a set time. So it'll be before or after, potentially, the competition. The final 4, the winner of the LCQ, Cole Hunter, Rowan, and Colton Davis. 4 of those guys will be appearing after the live airing to do their meet and greet. That's when they'll be there. They may be before, but those 4 guys are required. 15 will be spread throughout the day. And like I said, again, this will be required of all players that are going to be appearing on ESPN. So please plan accordingly. If you have any questions or want to volunteer, please reach out to these 2 gentlemen via Facebook. They will gladly assist you and answer any questions that you guys may have. Alrighty. And finally, Popdarts wants you. If you're a player, again, guys, make sure you're signing up for the APL. Scan that QR code so that way you can get on Scoreholio, find tournaments near you, get you your membership bot. You can climb the ranks and earn that spot on ESPN. It's super easy to do, but you guys have got to, it's going to be next season. There'll be some changes going on, but you're going to want to be ready for it. It's going to be a great time. It's nowhere from here, guys. If you're an organizer, and you're trying to gather the troops, build your Popdarts empire, become a legend, you want to be like what Florida's doing down here, check out that email down below, Kruk, K-R-U-K, at popdartsgame.com. Send him an email. The commission will be gladly to help you with anything you need help with. Gary Gork, especially as well, reach out to him. He can help you with anything you need, as well as Blake Covington, another one of the players committee guys. He can definitely help you guys out with any questions you have, point you in the right directions. If you're a venue, an axe throwing venue, a cornhole venue, anything that's got some space, a bar, a restaurant, a brewery, anything like that, you want to add some leagues, make a little bit extra money, bring in some extra revenue just for your bar because you got more bodies in the building, anything like that, make yourself a cool hangout spot for the week, during the week. Again, hit up that email down below, and we will get you in there. And I'm going to see if I can actually do something live on the air here that's never been done before. We're going to get you guys some sneak peeks here. All right, it looks like it did. It looks like it added it. So we here at Popdarts After the Throw have decided to do something a little bit cool for you guys at Nationals. So with that being said, there's a limited edition of 50 of these guys right here. These are the first ever 2026 Popdarts After the Throw limited release one-time run of 50 gold metallic stickers. If you want one, come and find me. Once they're gone, they're gone. I'm only going to do one run of these. There's 50 of them, and that's it. You can see they're 3 inches by 2.1. The logo Super cool, super clean, black and gold for nationals, inaugural nationals. You know, like I said, one and done, 50 of them. Once they're gone, that is it. What you guys are seeing is the mock-up I got from the printer. They're in the works right now. So these will be at nationals. Super dope. I'm really excited about these. I can't wait to see them. I have a feeling that these are going to go quick. I really do, just because I know you guys love stickers, with it being a one-off of 50, not a one-off, but a one of 50, and that's it. I'm never going to do this run again. Every nationals will probably be a different design. You guys are going to want to grab these. And then for everybody to grab, I'm getting 200 of these bad boys made. Little redesign of the logo, blue and orange swirl there, cleaned it up a bit, got rid of the dart. Let me know what you think down in the chat. But I'll have 200 of these bad boys floating around. So definitely come and see me, and I will get all of you guys the stickers. If I do run out, I'll gladly get more printed up, because I would love to run out. But again, guys, you're going to want this bad boy right here. This is going to be chef's kiss. I was so happy how these turned out. Could not wait to see them in person. So yeah, guys, you're going to want to come and find me. Be like a little leprechaun handing out little pockets of gold, little stickers of gold. If you see me, by all means, guys, I will. If I may not have them on me at all times, so you may just have to find me when I have them on me. And when I have a few, you know, I'll pass them out here and there. You know, maybe play a game, sneaky one or something like that. So, like I said, guys, appreciate everything you guys do. So it's just a little give back, a little kickback. By the way, guys, this is episode 10. We made it to 10 episodes this season. Who knows what we'll finish out? Probably finish around 12, 13, I'm guessing. I want to do a West Coast recap for you guys. Maybe sneak in another episode before Nationals. Maybe a post one after Nationals for a season wrap up. We'll figure it out. But I'm really happy with what we did this season. Let me know down in the comments below. Send me a private message what you guys think, what you guys liked, what you guys didn't like. Maybe some tweaks, some things we can get going for you guys next year. But again, guys, we appreciate everything you guys have done for us here. I appreciate everything you guys do for me. All the likes, subscribes, all of you guys just hanging out during the long tournament days. Everyone who's been here with us through the growing pains and the hiccups. Even today, we're still 10 episodes in, still learning, still tweaking. But hey, guys, it's what we do. It's what we love. We do it for the love of the game. I do it for you guys because you guys love it and enjoy it. So until next time, guys, I appreciate all you guys. And I can't wait to see you guys at Nationals. And if I don't see any of you guys before then, and like I said, guys, come and find me, get you a sticker.